So it is Friday. It is almost 10 o'clock. The last time I did my heavy legs, which was in my last Carbs for Curves episode, was on Tuesday. So now that it's Friday, I should be good to go by now. I mean, I was very sore from my last workout and I still am pretty sore, but I really want to try to do a second day where I do legs/glutes, just because obviously I'm trying to grow them and I'd prefer to do them more than once a week, but I've been like so sore from my workouts. I'm not 100% sure why, because I do foam roll, stretch, and take aminos every single day, and I walk after my workout, so I don't really know why. I think a reason might be is because maybe I need to eat more. So I think starting next week I might adjust my macros even more so I have even more carbs on my heavy lift days and even raise them on my lighter lift days. So I'll update you on that in the next episode on what I decide to do. But since it's Friday, I'm just gonna get this workout done. And I don't really track on the weekends anyways. Like tonight, Matt and I want to order dinner from this place called Quality Greens. It's so good. It's very fresh bowls of rice, chicken, and vegetables and stuff. They even have gluten-free mac and cheese, but even though it's healthy, it's probably still high calorie because it's more than what I'm used to eating. I'm not gonna track that, but I definitely wanted to show you guys a day of legs that's not a heavy leg day for me. So hopefully I'll be able to knock out some good exercises, even though I'm still a little bit sore, but I just have to do it because I'm not gonna be working out tomorrow, which is Saturday, just because I have things to do. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you at the gym. Okay, so first exercise I started off with is one that I will forever love. It's single leg deadlifts. So if you're a beginner and you don't have great balance yet, you can have one hand holding onto a wall while you do this. But things to keep in mind here is always keep good posture. So I'm keeping my shoulders down and back, and I'm making sure I'm coming in a straight line. So from my head to my heel should be a straight line as possible. And also remember to keep your foot flexed in the back because that will help you as well. And also when you kick back at the top, I'm squeezing my glute at the top. And you're also pushing through your heels at the bottom. So it's a lot to keep in mind with this movement, but it's really good once you get the hang of it and really use that mind-muscle connection. And then I supersetted with some pulsing kettlebell squats, but instead of doing a little pulse at the bottom, I did a big pulse coming all the way up as far as possible without fully contracting. So I did 15 of these, and I did 12 of the single leg deadlifts, and then I repeated 3 times. Next, I did some good mornings. So with these, you want to make sure you're sitting back into your heels and you're really bringing your hips far back and trying to come parallel with the ground. The first time I actually filmed myself, I realized I wasn't coming parallel enough. I wasn't sinking into my glutes a lot. So then I really tried getting as parallel as possible, and it makes this really hard. You really need to remember to sit back and not use your lower back at all, and always keeping your shoulders down and back. So I supersetted the good mornings with these stiff leg deadlifts, but again, I did a pulsing one, just like the squat, but I'm coming up all the way at the top right before I fully contract. So it's a big, long pulse, and so just to keep constant tension on those hamstrings. So I did 12 of these, and I did 12 of the good mornings, and I repeated this 3 times. Next superset are these banded pull-throughs. So this is kind of a similar movement to the good mornings, except you're pulling from under you rather than having a weight loaded on your back. And I did 12 of these banded pull-throughs, which you can also do with cables. And then I supersetted those with some frog hip thrusters, holding a dumbbell on my hips. And this is actually super awkward because you could see 2 guys walk in and they're right in my eyesight. So I kept looking straight and then looking at the ceiling, because every time I looked straight I kept looking at them, but you really do want to look straight and not at the ceiling. It was just kind of super awkward. So yeah, just remember to keep going even if you feel super awkward doing this. Next superset, I did these front-loaded deficit reverse lunges. So these actually felt really good. Every time I tried bringing my foot back as far as it possibly could, and I drove through that front heel when bringing my leg up, and I made sure to contract my abs once I brought that leg up as well. I then supersetted that with some stability ball hamstring curls, and these were actually my first time doing these, and these are just so hard. But I actually felt these a lot in my calves and not so much my hamstrings, and I guess that's mostly due to weaker calves, I don't know, but I shot for 12 here, and it just is, you gotta remember to keep your hips up. That was the hardest part for me. And last but not least is this burnout superset. So I did these sumo squats with a heel raise, holding a dumbbell in front of me, and this actually burned my calves because then I superset these with some sumo jump squats, which you'll see in a second. I did 15 of these, and then I dropped it and immediately did 15 of those sumo jump squats. And just to show you, you don't need a really severe sumo stance. I'm just keeping my feet pointed out and remembering to push my knees out as well. You don't really need to be super crazy with the sumo squat, just whatever is comfortable for you so you don't get hurt or injured and you're feeling it in the right places. I had my toast already with turkey that I always have, and then I also made some Greek yogurt with some granola. This granola is a little bit more carby, rather than another granola I have is more like protein, like the Kind granola. So that's why I use this one. But yeah, the workout ended up being pretty good. Like the only thing that was sore was actually my glutes. I'm not 100% sure why. I think it was probably from the sumo deadlifts. Either way, it was a good workout. Like I said in my last video, I never really plan what I'm gonna do. I just kind of go and do whatever I feel like and whatever I can tolerate. So it might seem kind of like random and sporadic, but that's just what I wanted to do, and it still is a good workout. Like I worked all my leg muscles. The last workout was great because that was a nice burner, especially on my calves. Like I said, I'm trying to work on my calves. So yeah, highly recommend that. Even if you take pieces of the exercise and use it like during your workout, like you don't have to do the whole entire workout. You could just take pieces of it and do it all together. She's like, sorry, my dog like wants to play. But yeah, I think this will conclude this vlog. I'll update you guys in the next episode, I think, whether I'm gonna increase my macros a lot or what I'm gonna do next, just because like even watching this footage, I feel like I just look so small. So I just really want to gain some more mass in my legs. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next vlog.